Hey everyone, I wanted to talk a little bit about gaming TVs and what you should look for if you're looking for a gaming TV specifically for a first-person shooter style game. Specifically, we're going to talk about HDTVs that have low input lag. Input lag is basically the delay in time from when you input a command into your keyboard or mouse or controller, and then when it's displayed on your TV. Naturally, monitors have a much lower input lag than TVs because TVs process so much of the image, and companies continue to add additional processing into the image, which is a good thing if you're watching a movie, because it can create what ends up being a much better picture. But when it comes to playing video games, can often create undesirable input lag, meaning you input something into your controller and it shows up on your TV a little bit delayed. There's been reports of TVs showing as much as 150 ms input lag. Now that might not sound like a ton. 150 ms is 0.15 seconds. Just to give you an indication, but it's actually quite a bit if you think about frames being about 16.67 ms. Then you get behind that 8 or 9 frames, and you fall back pretty far. So when we're talking about an HDTV, we're not going to be looking at very many options that are below 1 frame or 16.67 ms. Most of all, you want one below 2 frames. But anyway, in this video, I'll go over a few newer models that are desirable for both their picture and quality, as well as that have low input lag. Before I go any further, I want to let you know that I've put all the products that we're going to talk about in this video in the description below, so you guys can go right there. If you're tired of hearing me talk, I guess that's okay. Whatever. But anyway, so you know, the write-ups in the description below as well. It's always there where I kind of place my research and in-depth information, so you can go there for more information, as well as some articles that back up what I'm saying. One particular article that's of note that you might want to read up on if you guys are kind of techie geeks like I am and just like to read as much as possible, is this article put out by Anandtech a little bit ago that just completely goes over everything input lag that you need to know, which is good if you're trying to be competitive in FPS gaming. So those articles in the description below, and now we'll go over a few of my favorite HDTVs in 2013. Okay, so I'm going to break down my HDTV picks, gaming TV picks, in order of price. First, I'm going to start in the under $1,500 category. One that really stands out to me, it's an LED TV, a 3D smart TV, gives you a ton of apps, has Wi-Fi on it, is the Sony KDL-55W802A, which gives you a 16.9 ms input lag in game mode. You can also go for the KDL-55W900A, which is kind of the more expensive model. It's around $2,000. That has around a 19.7 ms input lag, but also has the 240 hertz refresh rate versus the 120. Both pretty new TVs, which is good to see that there are still models out there with new technology that are coming out that don't have so much processing power, or at least have game mode options that allow you to reduce input lag to where you can be very competitive in an FPS game on a huge 55-inch screen. For under $500, you can take a look at the Samsung UN32EH4003. Overall, a very good TV. It's just a 720p TV, but it's pretty inexpensive at right around 400 bucks. You get a 32-inch TV that has a 19 ms input lag. So again, another very low input lag HDTV model. At 32 inches, you've got a couple choices you can make. Obviously, you could look for a 27-inch monitor in the same price range and use that. But if you want a slightly bigger option, then I highly recommend that option, as well as if you want one that's a little less expensive, the VIZIO E420i-A1. Again, all of these will be in the description below. In the under $300 category, take a look at the VIZIO E420i-A1, which has an input lag of, sorry, just let me look at my list here, of 25 ms, as well as the Panasonic TC-L32B6, which has an input lag of around 28 ms. Slightly higher than the other models, but still you get input lag that's under 2 frames per second, which is overall pretty desirable in the HDTV gaming category. Okay, so some of my funnest times that I can remember, both my childhood and even now, have been going to friends' houses and playing on huge projector screens. So if a TV is just too small and piddly and for your gaming style, then I highly recommend a projector in the BenQ W1070, which gives you a 33.7 ms input lag that's around 2 frames. Might seem like a lot, but it's really pretty good, especially when you're looking at FPS games. Most people, at least when it comes to TVs and projectors are concerned, they're good with anything that's below 2 frames. So again, that model, the BenQ W1070, is probably one of the best ones to look at. Okay, that's all for today. Hopefully this video has been of some value for you. If you have anything that you want to share, please leave it in the comment description below. I don't claim to know everything about every subject on gaming and hardware. I really don't. I just want to share what I do know with you. And I'm not perfect, you know. Sometimes I make mistakes about what I say, about my descriptions. Sometimes there's a product out there that I'm not familiar with. Help me out by putting that stuff in the comment section below. You don't need to get angry or rage quit or start cussing me out or anything in the comments, but you know, I'm happy to talk about any other models that you come across below. And you know, this can be a continuing the comment section can be a continuing database of TVs that we come across, and weirdly we can do this for every article so that we have accurate information. Hopefully you guys like this video. As the subscriber base continues to grow, I can put out more videos. I'm going to try to get to the point where I'm putting out one each and every single day. We'll see how that works. Hopefully you guys are excited about that. If you are, please help me out by pressing that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.